Hi, Jason Phillips, Auto Appraise, autoappraise.com, 800-301-3886. Down in Detroit, Michigan today doing an inspection on a very nice Survivor 1978 Cadillac Eldorado Biarritz triple white car. It's a beautiful car, gonna go through it. I'm still jacked up, so we'll start underneath it. Rolling down the side of the car, it's real straight, real clean line, 16,000 miles. OEM paint all over the car. There's a couple tiny door dings in the driver's door below the belt molding, the door stop molding, and there's one small door ding in the right rear quarter panel. But that's it, that's all I could find. Step underneath here, no compression on our compressible front bumper shocks with original stickers on them. Got a little bit of seepage present from the front main pan seal, but I've been here for a couple hours. Nothing seeping onto the ground at any great obvious capacity. Maybe there's a drop right here. Control arms, bushings, front drive axle boots, they're all in good shape. Both sides, ball joints look original. Underside of the pan is very clean, less a little bit of casual observation of seepage, which you would expect from a 40-plus-year-old car. Original catalytic converter still in place. Front frame horn and suspension duplicates this side of the car, so I won't bore you with details on the video. Old Uniroyal PR6 LR78 15s. I'm pointing down here, sorry about that. Those are some pretty old tires, Cat. A little bit of dry cracking in the tread, but certainly accountable for the 16,000 miles that the car is showing. The white centers on the color keyed caps are faded to like a pale yellow. They might even be pale yellow caps from a different car, but they're in really good shape on all four corners. Jump to the underbelly of the car, and there's nothing interesting to report down here. Good resemblance to the miles that are showing on the vehicle. But here's a peek anyway, so that the out-of-state purchaser can take a good look at this. There's over 200 still photos that go with the car. Slight exhaust leak I heard coming up front. Probably original manifolds and whatnot, so nothing horrific. You will hear it. Original quarter panel tabs present in the splash pans. No damage along the tail panel support or anything like that. Looks good, looks good. Original gas tank looks good. Back suspension looks good. Up here in the quarter panel splashes, here's our tab right here. And the frame rail extensions look nice. Nothing to worry about, no rot out or decay in the wheel wells. I just fired up the engine, had to use the jump box. The battery's weak, it's going to need changing. I accidentally left the headlights on for a few minutes, but I think it's weak anyway. Air conditioning compressor is spinning. Engine paint is in really, really nice shape. No evidence of damage along the core support. Aftermarket radiator cap. The antifreeze is all green and looking good. Right there. Engine oil and transmission fluid. Right there, both look good. We're down about a third of a quart on engine oil. Let me shut that off. Before I shut it off, let's nice evidence of originality. There's the original transmission tag on that front wheel drive tranny. Valve covers look super clean. They may or may not have been removed and repainted. I'm going to guess maybe so. Original crayon marks on top of the distributor show some originality. Original color-coded vacuum lines, red and yellow. Those are OEM. OEM, my friend. A little bit of OEM-ness kind of showing through. Nothing, no reason to believe any work's really been done underneath this hood. Engine's pretty clean. There might have been a mouse saving up some shells or seeds at one time or another, but I don't really see any obvious damage to any wiring, and everything seems to be working as it should. No damage to the radiator, looks pretty clean, and the front condenser looks pretty good. Grill's in nice shape. All the trim is in nice shape except the headlight spring is missing or broken on this bright light. And the bright lights are in op. They're not coming on when I step on the pedal. This one could stand to be reattached as well. Bumper strips are very nice on the car. Chrome on the bumpers. Very, very nice. Nice Survivor trim. These extensions have faded out a little bit. Somebody's wheeled through the paint on the front corners. Might be the worst looking spot cosmetically on the vehicle. Shoot down the side. Car's real nice and straight down this side. One small door ding contusion right there. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's small, didn't break the paint. Else the paint looks really, really nice. There's a few small chips or delaminations that are pointed out on an exploded view for the potential buyer to hone in on. See if I can focus that in a little bit. So most everything's under 1/8 of an inch. These little asterisks represent little spots on the car I found with very, very tiny paint infractions. The star indicates, you know, 1/2 inch. The X under 1/2 inch. There's nothing really big or noticeable on the vehicle. I started writing a couple of weaknesses. The left door eye actuator, the power lock, works, but it's not working well enough to push the lock back up. The actuator will probably need to be changed. Some of the chips I pointed out on the car, in all fairness, are the size of a ballpoint pen head. Can you even see that? But I don't know how picky the person is buying a car, and this is a pre-purchase inspection, and I don't want to be held accountable for missing much. So if you need service like this, 800-301-3886. Biggest paint chips on the car, one not touched up, one's been touched up. And the rest of them are really, really incidental. The electric trunk pull down works. You can hear it. This filler panel is not cracked, and that unleaded fuel only sticker is not peeled. Again, a good sign of original miles. You don't see that a lot on cars that have had some wear to them. A few paint chips, contact chips. Jams are in nice shape, untouched. Digital paint meter all the way around the car. Original mini spare and jack and tool, and everything's all there. Good solid trunk with the original one-piece Cadillac matte original stickers. All the trim is in really nice shape. There's really nothing to complain about. No major marks on the chrome. No major cracks in the lenses. The bumper rubbers present very well. One small cut right down there. I don't think I'd change it though. Top's in real nice shape. A little bit of what I would consider hail damage on the car. A little ping right there. Can you see it? A little ping there, a little ping there. There's not much, and you got to be in the sun, in the bright sun, to really even find those. They could be flaws that they left the factory with. It was 1978. The door corners are beautiful. No work, no repairs. Jams are nice. Original stickers present really, really nice. You want to know what 16,000 miles looks like? This is a good representation of it. No real fade in the carpets. Those earlier Eldorados had a one-piece mat all the way across. Power seats are working on both sides just fine. Seatbelt nylon is not stained with coffee or wore out, or the buckle's not scraped up. Although a lot of people didn't wear their seat belts in 1978. Wasn't the law. Seat entry point is really nice. Not a lot of dirt, no cracks in the steering wheel. A couple of hairline age cracks in the wood trim. There's really nothing in here, nothing to get excited about. I don't have an 8-track to try it, but the radio works, power antenna works, rear defroster works, ashtray is beautiful, never been smoked in, never used, very clean. Power trunk release works in there. Got a CB radio. Carpet kit is fabulous. Wiring looks nice and tight up under the dash. I took photos of that for the potential buyer. I keep saying 16,000. It's 14,800 on the clock, 14,828 on the mileage. We'll take it for a short drive in the parking lot because it's a consignment car. I'm not allowed to take it out on the road. Quick peek at the rest of the seats, door panels. I've had all that open with still photos. Again, nothing really to report that is of consequence, else we'd be talking about it. No tears in the side panel. The rear package tray's in nice shape, color keyed. Opposite the car, it looks beautiful. Headliner is gorgeous. I don't know if you can see that or not. Visor's very nice. Inside of the car is just, it's wonderful.